shout hooray.
Yay, yay.
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray.
Yay, yay.
We are Christmas up to the eyeballs. Next week, starting from tomorrow, is results week. What are they going to be? So we are in full Christmas swing. Oh, look at this boy. Hold on. Ted, can we have a thumbs up? Woohoo! You want some milk?
Cuddle.
Cuddle.
Welcome back to our channel, Life with the Bridges. For those who don't know us, this is me, Scott. This is my wife, Katie, and this is our son, Super Ted. We are the Bridge family, trying to get the most out of this rat race we all call life. In September 2021, we found our dreams had come true. We were expecting a new addition to the Bridge family. We spent the next 9 months like any normal parents would, preparing our life for the arrival of our new baby boy. On the 11th of May 2022 at 11:11 a.m, we were blessed with the birth of our son. He was perfect. We instantly felt love like we'd never experienced before, and our family of 4 we've always dreamed of was finally complete. We had the most magical first 8 months with Teddy, experienced all that life had to offer. Then, on the 24th of February 2023, our whole world got turned upside down when we got told our 9-month-old son had been diagnosed with high-risk AML Leukaemia.
Do not take life for granted.
We spent the next 6 months, 184 days to be exact, at Great Ormond Street Hospital. He endured 2 rounds of chemotherapy, a full bone marrow transplant, in hope that this would save our son's life. It was important to us that we documented every part of his journey to raise awareness and give childhood cancer the exposure it deserves. After riding the hellish and unpredictable storm, Teddy made it to the end of his treatment and rang that bell. You are joining us now in our next chapter of this journey at home at Bridge HQ as we try to rebuild our life and continue to spread awareness about what it's like to have a child post-cancer and transplant in hope that this second chance at life we have been given is forever. So if you're interested in following our journey, don't forget to like our videos, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell as we document our life as the Bridge family. Welcome back to a new video here with Life at the Bridges. If you're new around here, you are joining us in probably what is going to be one of the most hardest and longest waits of our life as we expect some results back that Teddy had last week. So he has an impedance study to check for reflux, and most importantly he had a bone marrow aspiration, which is basically where they pull and aspirate from the marrow to check to see if Teddy is still cancer free. So that is what you are joining us here this week with Life at the Bridges, when we have to wait and see if we find out some results which potentially could turn our life upside down. We are 15 days out from Christmas now, and it is honestly my worst nightmare to think that A, Teddy potentially may have relapsed, but B, if it is bad news, our Christmas is going to be turned upside down and everything cancelled and heading back up to London. So we have got absolutely everything crossed and just pray that we get an all clear result with Teddy. This is either going to be the best or the worst Christmas present ever. And this week, you will find out with us what our fate is. To say my mind was in overdrive would be one hell of an understatement, but I knew by training it would help give me some clarity.
Getting ready nice and smart. I'm going to take you to the garden centre, hey?
I see.
Gonna go and see Nanny, not Auntie. Gonna see Nanny. Yeah, I'm going to see some penguins and some polar bears.
It is 9:15 and I'm just heading to go and pick up my mum and Teddy's nanny, and then we are heading to the garden centre, and as I said, we're going to keep our mind occupied all day, keep us all very busy, not just sit next to a phone waiting for an impending phone call. So yes, that is what we're going to do. And it's one we've been to before, to be fair. It's just local, but Teddy will like it and we can stop off for a coffee. Just keep that mind occupied. But for now, time to go and pick up Nanny and go and see some big penguins. Penguins!
So I just got back from the garden centre, which was really nice, and that killed an hour and a half. But again, put Teddy down for a nap, and I'm literally just sitting here waiting, which is crazy because obviously Kate's at work, so I can't really go out and occupy my mind or anything like that. So I just feel like a sitting duck. Our fate is 100% in somebody else's hands, and any phone call now, it could either be the best news or the worst news, and I just can't tell you how hard this is. There's just the amount of butterflies in our stomach constantly. It's just unbelievable. And it's just such a weird feeling knowing that my life could turn upside down in a matter of days, or we could be completely on top of the world. Today is Monday. We're hoping to hear something today, but if not, throughout this week. But knowing what hospitals are like, they can have the news and just be busy and not be able to tell us like there and then. So we're just waiting. So, but we will continue to do that and try and stay as positive as possible. What to do now? I've cleaned, I've sorted out his meds, his syringes, I've done everything. I need to occupy my mind somehow. So maybe I should wrap some Christmas presents. I'm going to do that. So it is now 3:30. Still heard nothing. We also had the community nurse come out today and do his bloods, so we are definitely waiting to see them. And because obviously we had a Pembury trip and a Gosh trip, they took a lot of blood, so his HB levels have been pretty low, so we're just hoping that we don't have to go in for a transfusion. So that's definitely one result that we'll be getting today. But as for the other big test results, we just don't know whether they'll come or not. There's a saying in hospital, no news is good news. But we know that the big one from the BMA is coming more to the end of the week. But we were hoping to find out at least the chimerism results to what his percentage of donor cells in his blood are today, only because our consultant on Wednesday said that you'll have them back by Monday. So because she said that, it's planted the seed, and therefore we're clock watching and phone watching. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll at least get his bloods back today just to understand what his levels are like, and then who knows when the rest will come. But I'm just getting Willow out now, as she's, bless her heart, and didn't manage to walk her yesterday, so she's full of beans and therefore needs a stroll. So I'm just getting a bit of fresh air with that, just to kill another hour until I sit in front of my phone and watch the phone for another hour. And the unfortunate truths of waiting for big test results, which could flip your life upside down. We shall see. But in other news, definitely wearing a Christmas jumper, so it must be the start of Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Merry bloody Christmas. I was just thinking how epic that would be if there was a huge banner on the back of that plane that said, Ted's still cancer-free. I don't know who would have organised that, but that would have been fantastic. But it's kind of the weird shit that your mind goes through when you're apprehensive and anxious, and yeah, how amazing that would have been. But nope, just off to land his plane in his multi-million-pound house. Damn him. So just had a little update from Kate. She just received his bloods from this morning, and they're okay. They're not bad at all, to be fair. His red blood cells have actually gone up, which is good. It means they're kind of on the rise. They were 79 because of obviously taking so much blood off him, and the cut-off is 70 before a transfusion. And they're now 81, which is good. His white blood cells are like 3.44, which is okay, whereas they usually are platelets of 501, which is great. Neutrophils have gone down slightly. They're 1.74, but again, still well above being neutropenic. And his lymphocytes have gone up to 0.65, which is pretty good for him, to be honest, because they've been around at 0.4. Anyone that knows anything about bone marrow transplant or post bone marrow transplant, lymphocytes are the last thing to kind of stabilise and grow. So they're hopefully slowly on the way up. So could have been worse. I don't think there'll be any transfusions on the way, which is good, touch wood. And yeah, one blood test done. Now we wait for the bigger ones. Going off the back of what I said about no news is good news, whilst I've been walking, I suddenly thought, I was like, do I chase these blood chimerism results? Do I ring up the BMT department and just see if they're in? Because last time they did the chimerisms, they were in, and we were waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, we got told by some random nurse because we asked, rather than being called by a doctor or consultant. Yes, no news is good news, But all the tests have been done now, and so when or if there is something that they need to have a discussion with us, they will ring us 100% and have that conversation. And so by me ringing up, even if they are in, they may be a certain figure, and then I will ask them, what does that mean? And until they've got further results, they don't know. So in my eyes, all the time we haven't got any results. The worst case scenario is I'm just worrying. Whereas if I ring up and find out the results and his chimerisms dropped even further, or percentage of donor cells, it's going to increase my worry tenfold. Let's say a hypothetical scenario of his chimerisms and donor cells dropping significantly. That is just going to have a huge red flag next to it of relapse. Now, just because his chimerism or his percentage of donor cells drops doesn't mean he's relapsed. It just means the risk of relapse is higher. So if I chase the test and they have dropped, it's just going to worry me beyond belief, and it's just going to scream relapse, when actually they won't know until the results of the bone marrow aspiration comes back. So that further solidifies why I'm going to choose not to chase them and just wait patiently, because as and when they have the results and they can have that conversation and have all the information they need to give us a clear answer, they'll ring us. That is my decision, and I'm hoping that Kate will be on the same page as that. Even though it is agonising waiting, you kind of have to pick your battles in situations like this. So wait for the impending call is the decision. A useful piece of information I've found whilst going through things like this, like waiting for impending test results or finding out bad news or whatever, just concentrate on controlling the controllables. So out of the situation you or I may be going through, what can I control out of those? For example, my situation, what can I control about waiting for Teddy's test? Is just to try and stay occupied, try and keep level-headed. Me thinking about potential relapse and all the worst case scenarios, I have no control over. So there is no point me worrying about those because they're out of my control, you know? So does it mean that I don't worry about them? No, of course I don't. I worry sick about them, but I keep reminding myself to just concentrate on controlling the controllables, keep myself occupied, go and do some exercise, get the endorphins running. All these things that I can control and better my mental health and better my chances of staying level-headed is what I can control, and therefore I'm controlling them and putting them into place. So I hope that helps someone or some of you out there that are potentially going through tough times as well. I know a lot of people in our comments have mentioned about how they have been or going through similar things with their loved ones or even themselves. And so hopefully that will relate to you guys, that if you can't control it, dare I say it's pointless worrying about it because it's in somebody else's hands, whoever that may be. A little snippet of information that's helped me, and I hope it helps you guys. So we'll have no choice but to breathe deep, smile wide, and manifest positive results. Come on, guys. Day 2 of us waiting for results. We are sitting, just chilling. It is now Tuesday. I'm hoping that we get some good results today, or some good news, whatever, just something to kind of stop this agonising wait. Fingers crossed.
And you've got your toast in your special little pots.
Wow. What's that, Teds?
Ice.
Ice.
Is it cold?
Is it chilly?
Chili. Chili.
Then pop that in there, feed that to Teddy. Oh, okay.
Cold toast now.
That will be freezing toast. Oh, yes! Eating toast and stirring ice.
Ice.
Ice. You want me to read it? We went to visit a farm one day. Ready? We went to visit a farm one day and we saw some cows across the way. What do you think we heard them say? Moo. Stop staring at yourself like your dad. We went to visit a farm one day. We saw a horse across the way. What do you think we heard them say? Nay. We went to visit a farm one day. We saw some ducks across the way. What do you think we heard them say? Quack. We went to visit a farm one day. We saw some pigs across the way. What do you think we heard them say?
As much as you prepare yourself for impending news, it comes when you least expect it. Teddy and I were playing with his ball, and shortly after I put him down for a nap, and then I got a notification.
Oh God. So I've received an email. Hi Katie, hope you're okay. Have sent your GP a request for salbutamol inhaler with spacers too for ease of administration. Not sure if anyone's given you some of Teddy's BMA results, but the flow MRD and morphology was negative. However, still pending are the molecular MRD and bone marrow engraftment. Once available, we'll let you know. Oh God, we're halfway. Oh God. Some of it. Teddy's flow MRD and morphology was negative. Oh, please let that be true. Oh my goodness. Oh, please let the bone marrow be negative as well. Oh my God. Come on. Why does no one answer when you want to tell them results? Oh God. This flow MRD and the morphology, I don't really know what it is, but that's negative. I know we're only halfway. I know that's not all the results, but it's something. It's something. It gives us some sort of inclination that if the MRD is negative, which is, I don't really know what it actually means, to be honest with you, but the MRD part of it, there's no cancer showing, but it just does. I think that they're waiting for the molecular MRD and bone marrow engraftment. Once available, we'll let you know. It's got to be positive results. So, come on, Teddy, please. We might be able to have a Christmas after all. Right, that's a hell of a load of ugly crying just going on there, but just waiting for some sort of positive results, and that's positive. So please, let's just get the other half through as all negative, as in negative of cancer, and then we hopefully will have the best Christmas ever. Wow, finally just let the dust settle. I've tried to call Kate just to actually understand and see if she knows anything more about what that actually means. I know that in-depth tests take a lot more time, and so we've had some positive, as in a positive result, that the MRD and the morphology is negative, which is amazing, but doesn't mean that we're fully there, doesn't mean that he's still all clear. Oh my God, I'm shaking, sorry. Doesn't mean that we're sure that he's clear of cancer yet. We're still waiting for those results to come back, but there's some positivity to these results I've been waiting for. So, oh my God, fingers crossed the rest come back through. Come on. So I am waiting a call from one of the BMT nurses just to explain it a little bit better, but I've just spoken to Kate about it, and it basically means that there has been no cancer detected in the blood, but cancer starts from the marrow, then spills out of the marrow into the blood. So it doesn't mean he's cancer free, it just means there is no cancer detected in the blood, which is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So if he was relapsing really badly, it would already be in the blood and therefore showing up there, which it isn't. So we just need the bone marrow to be completely clear as well, and that is the best case scenario. So we're halfway, guys, we're halfway. So there is no cancer in Teddy's blood, and we just pray and pray there is no cancer in his marrow. But yeah, come on, Teddy. Teddy's just woken up. I'm gonna give him such a big squeeze. Hello. We just had some amazing results with you, mate.
Amazing.
Amazing. It is amazing. They've told us you're still cancer free in the blood. So proud of you, mate. You can have whatever you like. Want some milk? Come on then, my boy. Everyone, what you're doing. See, we got straight out of bed and guess what we've given you? Some chocolate. Because why not? It is amazing, darling. Because why not? You got a little square of chocolate. Because you are amazing. You're beyond amazing, my boy. Achoo. I'm so proud of you, mate. I love you. Achoo. Achoo. Made up. Even though we're not out of the woods yet, halfway is better than nothing at all. So, love you, mate. As Mummy got home, she caught us in the act, making a den with a sign on the front that says only people with cancer free from the blood are allowed in. Just like that. Oh, you've got your own goat. You've got your own den, Teds. It's a masterclass. Hello. Boo. Achoo. Did you have a nice sleep? This just sums up post bone marrow transplant. Just had a knock on the door. Got a nice big box thinking, oh, Christmas is coming and all that. Definitely didn't order anything of that size. And it's 260ml syringes that we absolutely do not need. Merry bloody Christmas, Teds. Stairs, we just come down the stairs. Come on, we're going to have some toast now, aren't we? We're going to try. So another thing that we're struggling with Teddy at the minute is anything, his food's got a little bit better. He's eating a lot of toast, which has got butter and peanut butter on it. So he's getting some protein, carbs and fats in, which is better than it was. But anything else other than a yogurt or anything like that, he just will not even condone. And anything that like he used to eat, lasagna or like a pasta bolognese, which we used to blend up and feed him via a spoon, and now he won't even let it get anywhere near him before it makes him gag for whatever reason, I'm not sure. So like yesterday I had like a pasta bolognese and I blended it up and put it literally like here, and he was sat there and he was fine, and then I put it on his tray and instantly started gagging. So our kind of like strategy to try and get over that is to just do a little bit more messy play with him. So like he's funny if he gets like peanut butter on his hands, he will ask for help and ask you to wipe it off because he doesn't like his hands being messy. So today we are taking a leaf out of my mum's book, so Teddy's nanny's book. I'm playing with some spoons and ice and some pasta, and I'm actually going to cook him some pasta up as we speak and just give him stuff to play with in his hands. So rather than just constantly putting him on his playmat and letting him read and play with all the stuff that he knows how to play with, we're going to give him some different things. So just kind of more sensory stuff and get some stuff on his hands and make sure he knows it's okay to have stuff over his hands. And yeah, hopefully that will lead to him kind of branching out and trying more foods without having to constantly gag or it make him feel sick. So that's the thought process, and we're just going to keep going. So keep trying new things. If anyone else has had that with their children or themselves post-transplant, pop some stuff in the comments below because that will help us just trying to understand what he's going through and why he's going for it. Anybody's got any advice that could help us, then please feel free to share it because we're always open to advice. So yeah, how you getting on with your ice, Teds? Yummy? Even that's great. Like we struggle to get water in him, so just spoon feeding himself water. I mean, it's progress. We celebrate the small wins. Got some lentils. Good boy. You're going to put the lentils in there. Look, watch Daddy, look. Go like this and go, wee. You're doing your stirring. Ice. Good boy. Let's say you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Look, you pop it in here. Look, watch Daddy. Watch Daddy, look. Good boy. That's it, pop it in your bowl. Oh, it's cold. Good boy. Help. That's it, just quickly wipe off and you're fine to play. Gonna put some more in. Look, go. Wee. Good boy. Yeah. The other thing we're trying to do is reduce his telly time because we've done so much TV time in the hospital. He's so used to it. So now we're listening to nursery rhymes, aren't we, Ted? The bus goes swish, swish, swish all day long. The babies on the bus cry, wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, wah, wah all day long. What's next? The mummies on the bus say shh, shh, shh. The mummies on the bus go shh, shh, shh all day long. Amazing. Every day is a school day. We're still trying to progress on day by day, but just got to try and help him kind of rectify some of these issues that we've created in hospital with him. So, small wins. Pasta. You're going to put your pasta in here and we go scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Shock. Daddy, put your pasta in. Look, what Daddy will show you. Go up and then we go scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. That's it. And we open it back up and put some more pasta in. Teddy, put your pasta in. Bus. Oh my God, give me strength. Hey Google, play Wheels on the Bus.
The Wheels on the Bus by Nursery Rhymes 123. Sure. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round.
You guessed it. Another time-killing dog walk. Kind of a joke because Willow needed to go out anyway, but I quite happily held my hand up and opted in for a dog walk to go and get a bit of fresh air and clear the mind. But we are now on Wednesday and still no more results. But a little bit of me actually feels, I don't know, I guess kind of relieved just because of yesterday's results, knowing that there was no cancer detected in the blood, although the main one is still not back yet, which is whether there is any cancer detected in the marrow. It's still something, so yeah, but I'm trying to put expecting results to the back of my mind. If they come, they come. If they don't, we continue to wait. Just a bit of honesty in terms of what it's actually like to be waiting for impending results. Like, since Teddy had his BMA and we knew that it would take roughly kind of within 7 days, to give you an understanding of what it's like and what the levels of anxiety and anxiousness and apprehension are like, is to give you an example. We're not even doing a weekly shop at the minute. Usually we go to the shops, do a weekly shop just to save money and time. Whereas we are going out every day at the minute to buy our dinner and whatever else we need, purely because we don't want to spend the money on a weekly shop and then find out the result that he's relapsed and we have to shoot straight back up to gosh. Like, that's one example. Another example is I ordered Kate some new AirPods for Christmas, which is 12 days away, and they said they'll be delivered Saturday. And so I'm a bit like, well, we're hopefully going to have our results by Friday, and if they're bad and he's relapsed, we'll be straight back up to gosh, and they'll be useless because they'll be at home. And like, this is the kind of levels of like just pure apprehension that we are going through. And in all honesty, it's crazy. They're stupid. Just buy a weekly shop. If your food goes to waste, it goes to waste. But being realistic and being honest, it's not what it's like. You almost don't want to be tempting fate. You don't want to be sticking your neck out there when you know that there's a potential that could all go horribly wrong, you know. And I think it's important to share that with you guys. And we've, again, as always, have been very raw and honest from the start with what it's like to kind of go through this journey. And that is the truth. Like, we haven't booked anything. We are kind of hiding in our own little shell. I mean, these things like Hever Castle, to go and see the Christmas lights that we're going to tonight, have been booked for months. But other than that, we haven't really been doing anything, purely because we're just too scared to do anything and make plans for them to fail and, you know, let people down. And just the raw emotions of actually waiting for these test results are enough to not book anything. Yeah, that's kind of the realistic truth of what we're going through now. And it's literally all or nothing. If we get these results and they're negative of any cancer, it is just going to make our world, well, in truth, it'll probably make the next 3 months until we have another BMA or something like that. But it will just put a goddamn smile on our face. Whereas obviously if it's the opposite and he has got cancer in his bone marrow, then it's going to turn our world upside down. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of put you guys into the same sort of perspective of what we're feeling and what we're going through now. And rather than it seem like we're all coping really well and whatever, we're actually going through these things hour by hour and day by day, and all these unnatural emotions that we're going through are very real. So yeah, there's a little bit of honesty from us and part of what we're going through, but I pray that I'm soon doing a video with pure happiness soon, that Teddy is hopefully cancer free and we can have Christmas with us and share it with you guys with Life with the Bridges.
That just about ends another video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to come back for our next video where we continue to wait for more results and we really get in the Christmas spirit. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised.